Just a little reality check regarding smartphone platforms. I hear on podcasts all the time something like the new Samsung Fold 7 is phenomenal and will cause iPhone owners to think again and perhaps switch to Android. The context is usually in chat about the iPhone having 60% market share in the USA and 50% in the UK, but that things might change because of new Samsung or Google or Xiaomi releases or similar. Yes, it's perfectly true that hardware novelties and form factor innovation are plentiful in the Android world, and I applaud that. Thinking outside the box, experimentation, and so on. But the switching word only really applies within the Android world. So someone ditching their Pixel 9 Pro for a folding Samsung Z Fold 7, for example. Android to Android is easier than Android to iPhone in terms of a user keeping all their data and familiar services. Now, true, there are geeks like me who have an iOS device, an Android device, who know exactly how to manage where my data is and how it's synced. But 99.9% of general users don't. For the man or woman in the street, they're not really interested in the tech per se. They want something that just works. And if it also has a super screen, super camera, super speakers and super battery, then so much the better. So in the context of iPhone market share, when faced with the loss of iOS's stability and ecosystem features, iMessage, Find My, AirDrop, Apple Watch, FaceTime, or a slightly varied hardware experience, perhaps with a folding phone, people go with just works every time, and I don't blame them. Are there Android users out there who are switching to iOS? Well, probably not. Also, at this stage, the lines have been well and truly drawn, with Android dominating in poorer markets and the iPhone dominating in richer ones. And both iOS 26 and Android 16 are now so similar in terms of feature sets, there's no really compelling reasons to switch other than hardware. So people used to Android will stay on Android when they upgrade, and usually manufacturer to the same manufacturer. And those used to iOS will stick with Apple. Phew, I'm glad to get that off my chest.